Phoenix Flame. No Blast Bomb. No Jason. No Orange Crush. No Cell Gemini. No Duda. No Dingus. No Game Master. No Lexi. No Set Dorito. Mid Pros. Doomblaze. No Azazel. No Silly. No Dude Lemness. No Big and Large. Shinato. Aussie. Brian Exclamation. Omni Tomato. Hello Spy Fox. No Dragonar. No Void Walker. No Frozen Flame. No Pig. No Batris. No Joe. No Fry Soap. No Sinram. No Kung Fu Furrow. No Granoff. No F Repair. No IJ Fish. No Tony Twice. Koi K. No Dribble Head. Next to Squid. No Vanquish. No Durant Attack. No Duran. Hello Bridge Burner. And hello Herontion. Thank you, good luck. Not amazing new bonuses. Guardian. Path is good though. Yeah, Path is good. If we can fight Burning Elite, if we cannot fight Burning Elite, then this path is not so good. Yeah? But the path can look like something like this, like 1, 2, 3 with shop, or 1, 2, 3, 4. And Watcher going to early shop is like fine. Because if you low roll, you buy something strong. If it's something broken here, you can buy the broken thing. If you don't have anything to buy, yeah, go ahead and remove. Everything's fine. And then into fire here, I'm going to eruption, into burning elite, into chest, into normal elite, second elite here, into fire, third elite, and then you know your eye gets strong. If we cannot do burning elite, and the starting nodes would still be here, yeah. I mean, you can take the snipe and then go like 4 question marks here, but don't do that. Yeah, probably this is probably just choose a card into starting here, yeah? Because regardless on Watcher is not exactly super great, and the snipe is, you know, like nothing. Especially if we want to fight the floor 7 burning elite, we need to get a little bit stronger in early game. So I'll probably choose a card and start here no matter what, and then we decide again on this node. If we cannot fight burning elite, then this has to be like advanced away, yeah? But I guess it's still 2 elite, 2 fire act is not horrible, and we do get 2 more rewards in case there's like no potion or the cards are mediocre for damage. Then you can go here and fight this elite after chest as well and still get 2 elites. It's fine. It's a card. Not Fear No Evil. Very clear. Start here, yeah? That hasn't changed anything. Fear No Evil is a very strong card, but in Act 1 it can fall short a little bit, yeah? Sometimes. Like not the highest damaging card out there, and the powerful thing about Fear No Evil is that for any 1 cost card really is that, you know, it gives you an additional effect while also getting 2 energy, yeah? But right now we don't use the 2 energy that well consistently. So if you cannot use the 2 energy from the Fear No Evil, it's like 1 energy deal 8. Because the Wrath entrance also not super consistent yet. Which is like, yeah, it's not that amazing. It's one of the better cards for sure. Also, this is not super pleasant to draw Eruption now. Because, you know what, right? The dragon can just buff next turn and then attacks us for 17 on turn 3, and then we haven't killed yet and everything's terrible. So you can take, you can do like VZ into Eruption here and play O block and then take 6. I kind of don't want to take 6 though. I just block, yeah. Yeah, of course, it buffs on turn 2. We already are in calm, so I will put the strike damage here. So that next turn, it goes to 31. I guess 31 is not a real... 27 is though. Yeah, because if we put the strike here, next time we fail to kill, but let's say it does a 12 damage into block, and it's a 16 HP with fire block, which is 21, and 21 is eruption plus strike. Oh, I mean, looks like we are just going to overkill with eruption anyway, but yeah, so it doesn't matter. And gold, no potion. Oh, perfect, thank you. Flurry is fine. Flurry after Fiona will start is like completely okay. Next one. Another choice like water if you're really scared of sentries for some reason. Or like a Wolin a little bit, I guess. And the Guardian, but yeah, Guardian Fiona like water and the Guardian fight is not actually that good. It's like okay. Mostly it's for sentries, but let's just take the Flurry. Well, we probably with the Flurry, there's even more reason to go here and remove the defense, yeah. And if there's a strong potion instead, maybe I would buy a potion. But we'll see. 10 gold no potion is not a very impressive flaw on reward. You know, the classic. But yeah, I do go to roll 2 shop. Like Watcher can just go to X1 shop and it doesn't really matter because you do gain immediate strength as well. And long-term value is not low, yeah. On remove and Watcher is actually quite valuable. With Watcher on stream is 98% and put size around 90 runs. 2 losses. Oh, they actually is the broken card. Yeah, multiple broken cards here actually. The relics are also pretty good, but of course you cannot afford it. What is the threat? What is the biggest threat here short term into Burning Elite? It's Snob, right? Yeah, it's actually Snob. The thing about I guess Sentry is a little bit too. Sentry is usually a brute force with HP, but you bleed a lot. Because I'm looking at the card reality, of course, and then the foresight, and then also the empty body, and of course also the remove, and last, of course, the potions. 4 defense again into Guardian is not so bad, yeah. But like, if I'm stuck with 4 defense for the early game, I honestly would like the foresight in my deck at some point. Taking the foresight right now, though, with only 1 Rassos in the Burning Elite, of course we run to Burning Max HP Knob and the Eruptions run a bad time. We can die with like absolutely no counterplay. The card reality does allow you to deal damage outside Wrath, because even outside Wrath 200-18 is not bad. Like just compare freaking. Like just this thing just kind of ridiculous, you know. Compare this to like some. The Riddle with Hoes, yeah. I mean, I know Riddle with Hoes is not very good, and this card's amazing, but I just compare them. The thing's freaking 200-18, by the way, it's doubled. In fact, at the second portion, the 12 damage, you can just hold until whenever you need, so don't even need to commit to energy. So it deals more damage, it's more flexible, it can be doubled. It procs Ninja Relic twice. And then Riddle is 200-15. Wow, freaking amazing. And they're both uncommon, yeah, so they cannot even talk about like card rarity and whatnot. I guess it's yeah, into floor 7 Burning Elite, I think I just buy the calf. We can lose a lot of HP against Lagavulin or Sentry, so without this empty body, but afterwards there's only one, it's like chest into second elite, and then we have fire safety rest if needed. Yeah. Yeah, sure. One chance 50. That's not good. I will take 11 damage here. With no counterplay because they roll 8-8, both attack, and we fail to draw the good cards. Because if we draw this, of course we can kill one. If we draw this, we block. That's bad, by the way. You still have no potion and Burning Elite is here. Optional still, but I would really like to be able to do this, especially after spending my gold on card reality instead of like super long-term value. But yeah, this is bad, and we cannot kill one either, of course. And 11, so much HP to lose it randomly in a fight. Okay, 20 gold at least, so gold is average, and we did get a potion, so overall the reverse balance now is average. Apparently I should have taken like foresight or remove, because now we don't need card reality damage anymore for early game. Yeah, if I know the tension would literally show up one floor later, I would just buy the foresight, I think. I'm pretty sure foresight is better than remove, but yeah, I think I would just buy the foresight. That's okay. They are not attacking. This guy kind of needs to die next turn, no? And we have double Rassos, 18 damage is good enough, yeah. If we put every single point damage here, and how is it? It's 12 into another 12, 24 is a 6. 6 is Tantrum is killing, Eruption is killing. And then, yeah, Weaken Strike still killing this. I guess we do this then. Yeah, yeah. Cost taking 0. So I guess overall it's not too bad. We lost like 11 HP. Yeah, this potion is bad, but whatever. We lost like 11 HP in 3 whole wave 5, so on average like still below 4. It's not the worst. Yeah, cut of course we take unless you tell me it's time for the Bowling March and the Burning Sentries. But with the Tantrum and the capability, yeah, I think it's a lot less needed, yeah. Take a cut. Advanced Wave is actually fine if the Advanced Wave is tamed like this one. Yeah, I don't mind the Advanced Wave is like this one. Until maybe next turn where I take like a 12 damage or something, hopefully not. 21 is a good number. Also they are like absolutely dead. Oh, did I just say this is a bad potion? Yeah, so goodbye. Fasting Tantrum, Fasting Flurry, yeah, no thanks, skip. With the Tantrum now, and also the Pheno Evil in the deck, the upgrade on Eruption is not super necessary in the very short term, and if we really need energy, you can just upgrade with Blessing the Forge, yeah, upgrade Miracle too. So I think the first upgrade here should be the Tantrum instead. That's like by far the strongest damage upgrade in this deck. It's like, you know, you upgrade this for 3 damage, but you play like 4 times in a fight. It's kind of good. But yeah, we skip, yeah. One chance now, 4 fights, 3 potions, just 20%. But of course we upgrade Tantrum and just run into here. Like 55 HP into 2 fights with 1 potion. We should be able to get through. Lack of Lead is a bit of an issue. If we cannot instant kill the Lagavulin, it will be an issue, yeah, because this deck doesn't block at all when Lagavulin hits you for, you know, 20 into 20, which you are stuck in right is 40. It's a massive hit. That's fine. Metallicize Sentries should be okay. Unless we draw like the worst order of all time. I will see. It would be extremely good if we draw 1 Wrath card next turn. Like for example, I take the VG here, yeah? And we block with the VG, keep the Miracle, and then next turn I draw the Pheno plus 4, but at least one of those 4 is a Wrath card, like that would be very good. Taking the Pheno right now means that we no longer have any exits, so entering Wrath is difficult unless we end the fight guarantee in 2 turns, and they have Metallicize, so I think we go for that. And if I break on Wrath here, then yeah, I'm a bit sad. I'm really sad actually, but you know, at most we take like 20 next turn, so it's not that bad. But yeah, we just take the VG and then play it, yeah. I save the Miracle still. Now just draw a Wrath. Hey, how hard can it be? We have 2 of them. Yeah, I mean, looks like we drew a Wrath and the defense as well. Leontes in my prime time in 6 months, change load. I don't need the potion here, right? One chance 20, and the fruit juice is empty, so we can just keep this potion for a while if needed. If I do not potion here, we are in calm end of this turn and full block. And next turn we have the Tantrum with the Flurry, so it's just a lot of damage into a Tantrum plus on top. So we can probably map out this whole fight, to be honest. This will be 16 on an after 1, and of course we're going to kill an after 1 right now. So this is another 12. We have, how much energy do I have? Because I mean calm, next time I don't need the Miracle, yeah? I can just Miracle and play this whole hand. I don't need the Miracle to play the entire hand. So we can use Miracle this turn if needed. But we go to back at 3 energy and we can play the 1, 2, 3. Or keep the capability. We can also take 5 damage this turn. I would save this potion for 5. Yeah, this is 16, this is 37, yeah, slightly off. So I do need to spend the smite this turn as well. And we also need to play the smite this turn to kill. That would be 24, and here is 40, so 40 is a clean number, which means we put eruption plus the initial casualty on something else and take 5 damage. Yeah, we can put 21 damage, so it's minus 17 on something else. 17 on this because we need to kill it next turn, so it's a 26, 26, 30, 30. I mean, seems fine. Yeah, that looks like just completely fine. Big time Aphotics and Transaction. But yeah, we just take 5 damage now. Yeah. And we did say that the distribution of damage would be Fear Never on the Smite on here, and then Eruption Cavalry on this. So we just do that. Double check energy, go back to 3, 2, 1, 0, and then Miracle Defend. Okay, all good. And this potion only says high HP, yeah, so I'm not too interested in using it. My first, eh? If you know first, you have a bad time. Now we do need to kill this the following turn, but I think it should be fine. This is like 12, and this is 12, and this is 12, and this is also 12, or everything's 12. Of course, this can be broken to 4 and 8, yeah? But here we just do like 2 times 12 into 1 times 8. Which means the flurry minus go here, and then attention goes here. And then boom boom, and then boom boom. We are 1 damage of lethal here, so but any attack will kill. And we have 2 exits, otherwise we could get punished, but the chance is low, and even if we get punished, it's still fine, yeah? Because this is already the Burning Elite. And of course it's dead. Point chance 10%. Also strike damage is an insanely strong early game. Which, by the way, once again tells me that, yeah, I don't need this card in my deck. But it's okay. Burning Elite is dead, so like, how bad is it? Point chance 10%, and we are almost out of potions. The Meditate card, yeah, attack. Now, this deck of course does run into blocking issues in early act 2, yeah? With all base cards in here, no good block added at all. Every single thing here is damage, and the only thing that, you know, improves or turn 1 draw every brick is the cut through fate. So you can definitely get chipped down in early act 2 with this, yeah? Which is why it's time to actually preserve resources. Like the quick pot should be safe. And yeah, but basically we just start using saving potions like for early act 2 now. If possible. If I have a chance to die inside the act here, then of course I will use pots, but otherwise we try to save, yeah. On sale, yeah, not really. You can buy the empty mine, or you can just remove. I would actually have bought the ferry if I have the gold. Like generally I would just buy this ferry and keep it forever. Actually no, it depends on what the rest of your deck. It really depends on the rest of your deck. Like in this run, into the first fight with the upgrade pot, there's actually no reason to upgrade Eruption. Because upgrading Eruption is better when your draw is terrible. Basically, it's like it gives you a higher floor, you know, but lower ceiling compared to Tantrum upgrade. But here, yeah, our floor cannot be that low, because if you draw like absolutely horrible, you can always upgrade for your Eruption if you need energy. And then the average case, the Tantrum upgrade just outperforms completely. Which is why the Tantrum upgrade just made here. Removing another defense before the Guardian fight. It's probably fine. With the Meditate, and we can also just upgrade like VG or something. Like Meditate upgrade here, if we see nothing else, and no empty body, no mental fortress or whatever, can, you know, upgrade the thing. Or you can buy this. But again, this card is not very fast for early act 2, yeah? And not sure how much I want to upgrade this from here. Also establish and meditate, yes, it's also here. Oh yeah, let's just remove the effect. Second remove is probably strike, even with strike dummy if we see the remove. That's a lot of damage, by the way. I think that is a lot of damage, yes. I guess we just miracle now. Because I'm already in calm. And this enemy seems to be dead. Complete garbage. Our deck is way faster than the deck the other day, yeah? With the windmill strike. Like this card has no has no room in this deck, and we also cannot even block. So yeah, skip. Unless you want the concentrate, because you know first AV source and also 0 cost to proper shuriken, but again low impact draw on early act 2, which is I think one of the, I mean I shouldn't say one of it probably is like one of the only, yeah, I think there are like maybe 2 risky points for this run from this position. Number 1 is very early act 2 before our block comes together, and sometimes you don't draw enough damage to just instantly kill the enemy on turn 1. Yeah? With good draws you can kill the enemy on turn 1. Even something like the avocado, it probably dies. But early act 2 your deck is not consistent enough, your support is not quite there yet, so this might not happen and you get chipped down. And of course the second risky point is very far in the future as a hard fight. If you never find a giga way to block, because you know you can basically just brute force basically every other fight in the game with damage, yeah? But the hard you cannot brute force with damage. No matter what, you need to survive first cycle. So those are the 2 risky points this run I would assume. Which means this card has no place, yeah? Because the Consecrate doesn't perform in either of the risky points. Like it's way too low impact. So we skip. Fire is good. Hallway is good too, but yeah, this upgrade on Meditate, and especially with the Shuriken now you can even upgrade cut. If you have nothing to do and you disrespect the Guardian, which I think we are going to disrespect the Guardian, yeah, because our damage is way too high now. Just taking some extra chip here without the VG plus is okay too. But yeah, Meditate upgrade will still happens first. He said we can kill middle, and I think I will. Could get punished next turn. We have 3 exits in here, and if we fail to draw any exit, we can kill 1. That's probably fine. And yet he said plays 4, so yeah. Okay, so how much damage am I dealing? With the Shuriken math as well, slightly annoying, but I guess it's fine. Putting 9 in here is a way to waste no damage, because otherwise everything's double and then it's like even number, yeah. But we assume we put 9 damage on here still, so it's like 34, so we need to get 17 somehow. 17. So it's 4 plus 13, right? Yeah. 4 plus 13 seems like the good number. So basically we play Eruption here, yeah? We play Flurry in Wrath without strength. And then we play the Smite with 1 strength on this. And it's perfectly to on this guy. Like flanking over 1016 months special load. Which means that yeah, we Flurry start here, and then we do Eruption middle, and then we Flurry 1 more time. That gives us 1 strength, and then we cap Reality somewhere, strike somewhere, and then Smite here is exactly to in the middle. I will check. 9 plus 8, 17. 17 plus 1 strength here is 26, 43 exact. Very good. And the rest of the damage would be what? It's like 4 damage somewhere, and then this is already with 1 strength, yeah? So 20, that's 24, 24 plus another here is 38. 38, we are in Wrath, that's not a very good number, so I guess we put... Maybe just put the Flurry somewhere else, basically. Yeah, we put the initial Flurry on here. Yeah. It needs to go here, yeah? And then now we put the Smite on this. And then the strike on this. Yeah, 26 it look like very cool. Right? I guess you can also put the strike on here. Two strength, nah, doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Because this putting a strike here does open some line, like for example VG plus 1 attack. Okay, they are all dead. Rushdown versus Empty Body. Rushdown is of course exceptional with Tension Moody in the deck, and we have on cost count. It is mitigating the Act 4 risky point, yeah? But it does make the Act 2 risky point a little bit scarier. So which one are we most scared of? Is it Act 2 or Act 4? Right now, honestly, I think it's still actually Act 4, yeah? Because with the Shuriken and the Tantrum plus now and the Memory to mitigate the outer, I think we actually can just brute force Act 2 with damage. It's like you get chipped down, but you potion to block a little bit and then you just kill the enemy. So I think I take the rush now. I know so antibody is common, if we see one next floor, I can still take it. Yeah? And of course we take more fights. There's absolutely no reason to go here. I mean, sure, there is some reason to go here with Omamori, but I'm not interested. Yeah? I just want my deck to be strong enough in early Act 2. And also like find some like fortress or something from this point. Or talk to the hand. Basically find a block solution like ASAP. And we, of course, these fights are still safe because, you know, Giga Strike Dummy and all that. But you see, right? This the relics are damage only. Yeah? Like damage here. Damage here. There are a lot of damage, but they're only damage. This thing doesn't exactly help in Act 2 hallways, and this thing doesn't help either. So if we fail to kill the enemy in Act 2 instantly, yeah, we will take damage. We will take a lot, by the way, because the Act 2 enemies hit hard. And you fail to kill them. You can also just not fail to kill them, and then, you know, all good. Do you believe in lethal? If you believe in lethal, you can rush down Phenomenal Tantrum here. If you do not believe in lethal, then you just take 8. How much damage is this? It's 8 first and then 20. Yeah? 20 here's 8. So we need to draw 1 attack, any attack. We do have 3 bricks in here, but the punish is... We go from taking 8 to... I guess then we could consider weak pot, but yeah, I think I go for kill. Okay, we can also just draw exit. And you can also just draw the exit. Anti-Fizz, not exactly the anti card I'm looking for. Yeah? I think in this run, Anti-Fizz is actually the worst honor of the 3. Normally the ranking is the Anti-Mind is number 1, and then Anti-Fizz number 2, and then Antibody is number 3. In this one, I think the Anti-Fizz is number 3, but that doesn't make it bad. Yeah, that definitely does not make it bad. It's still good. With the Flurry as well, 2 calm sources. And if we have like excess energy with the T set, we can do rush down Wrath into Anti-Fizz deal. While blocking, basically. Kill 2 of them. So this is like -6. Actually, no, yeah, we cannot kill all 3 without the extra energy, even with the miracle. Because you need 1 smite to kill, and then this is only costing 1 energy, so that's 2. So it doesn't work. It's fine. Oh, actually it does. Wait, what I'm talking about? I don't know what I was talking about, guys. Ignore me. Do not worry. Also, I did not play 1 SD there, but doesn't matter. Yeah? Like, they're all dead. Yeah, no potion expected. Ooh, block card. Oh, I love block card. Oh, I love a block card. That is a very, very dense block card that also works in Meditate, yeah? Which is exactly what we need, because we don't actually want to play multiple block cards. We just want to play 1 block card, delay by a turn, and then turn afterwards is more lethal. So I was planning on upgrading like Rush Down or Cut, or maybe Eruption with Rush Down. Probably Rush Down over Eruption with a Tantrum. And now that the Spirit Shield is in the deck, like, there is a consideration to upgrade the Spirit Shield too. I think we upgrade Rush Down though, because with the Tantrum it just wants to come down. Yeah, just make an upgrade and Snecko is like not the thing. Of course, it makes 4th energy a bit weaker, and yes, Kursky is open already, so possibly it's more likely that we get like, energy at least plus 1 energy in the 2 boss relic screens. But I think it's still fine. In case we're stuck on 3 energy, I think this upgrade is still stronger. So Spirit Shield was trash? No, Spirit Shield is very good. Spirit Shield is extremely good. It's actually like maybe a 9 out of 10 card, yeah? Unfortunately, the other broken block cards and Watcher are like 11 out of 10. Which is why you don't really see this card performing like that often, or people just ignore it, you know. But this card's actually a 9 out of 10. Being stuck in Wrath, huh? Can we brick next turn and die? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even if that is the case, we can upgrade Port the Flurry and go to 7, which is 14. Which means I just need to put this guy to like what, 35 or something. We can literally never die next turn. We best in the force because I either draw exit or 1 attack, and 1 attack is enough. Exit is also enough. We have 48. So how do we do this? I don't actually want to split him now. I do not want to split him right now, yeah? But let's check. 12 plus, if we just play manually, then it's 46 damage, so of course it splits, which means we just put the Fearneval outside Wrath. Yeah, we just put Fearneval outside Wrath, and it's like 8 here plus 12 is 20, 20 is 38, perfect. Literally cannot die this turn, even if we draw like the absolute worst draw of all time. Tantrum first can allow us to Tantrum again to deal an insane amount of damage this turn, but I kind of just want to draw into, you know, some stuff. So let's cut first. Yeah, like, at least this is one of the stuff, yeah. Can get another Shuriken stack this turn. I think later is better because yeah, later maybe we have Smite and it's easier. Keeping this in hand also make the Spirit Shield stronger, yeah. That's not great. That probably means I'm getting like kind of old next turn. That's fine. Spirit Shield draw. That's minus 11. Which is fine, we have HP. But this is also the situation where, you know, the potions from block Act 2 comes in play, yeah? If we face the enemy, we cannot kill here. And yes, I'm pretty sure, even though we have like, a lot of damage in hand, I'm pretty sure it's not 173 damage. And also I need to attack into spikes. Who's my favorite character? Ironclad. Yeah, I mean, I think cutting first is still good. I think cutting first is still good. You can play this first and then cut, but if I draw into Spear Shield, I want to be able to play it. I drew into the Spear Shield and played it. Unfortunately, I did not draw Wrath this turn, so we take 15. It's fine. If we draw the Eruption this turn, we just split this very nicely. And then we meditate back the block card and everything's good. But you know, whatever, it's fine. This is not splitting, and it's only 33 plus the Flurry, so it doesn't work. So we just, you know, get Guardian tax a little bit. Maybe it dies next turn, though. Yeah, maybe this Guardian will actually die next turn. No, it's dead. Yeah, only one card. Psycho one time with Spirit Shield, but it makes Rushdown expensive, it makes Flurry expensive, it makes Tantrum expensive. Sounds horrible. I want to upgrade my cards, guys. I want to upgrade my cards. I just want to upgrade my cards. P-Boxy can open some nasty low rolls in early act 2. Not too often though, to be fair, because we still have the Miracle and then the Straw. Even if we get like 7 garbage, complete garbage, yeah? You can still deal damage on 3 base energy. I mean, we even upgraded Rushdown for that, to play on 3 base energy. Like Flurry 0 cost, you know, gives energy. And then I can upgrade my Straw to mitigate the lack of energy relic, and of course we have 7 rows to see a block engine, because yes, you still need to figure out a way to block. Spirit Shield is cool and all, but Spirit Shield alone doesn't block hard, yeah. If you want to block the hard with Spirit Shield, it needs to be green, and you need to have like some weakness or second meditate, or ideally both. Hello, open? Yeah, we just box, yeah? I think we just box. Even if we're stuck on 3 energy for the entire run from here, I think it's still playable. It's fine. And we did make preparations to play Act 2 and 3 energy already. I think that's a good box. I don't know about you, I think this box is quite good. Interesting. Well, there's no need to overextend in this Act 2, yeah? I see absolutely no reason to overextend in this Act 2 by fighting the elite before the upgrade. And I also do not really mind double shopping. It's like we just go to shop and remove cards. How many cards are we? How many cards do we even have? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16. So yeah, we probably need a second rush down if you want to go at this pseudo infinite. But we don't really need to. Our damage output is actually just way too high, I think. But I don't really mind removing, yeah, because if we keep removing cards, we don't want to scroll earlier, don't want to vault earlier, and then the moment we get fully set up and you have this thing in play and then the meditate or whatever, the enemy dies instantly. So what does it mean? Yeah, I don't mind going here, basically. We go here, and then we go fire into first elite, into fire into second elite. We get T-set for both, yeah, or we see a fight here or something, then yeah, you still get T-set for this fight. And then force shop at the end, yeah, I don't really care, we remove again. Remove right now costs 100, so definitely have enough go to buy remove in 2 shops. Unless we see something like a lot stronger, but we don't have much gold to buy like rare relic or whatever, so not super likely because of power. We can afford the power plus a remove here still. So energy upgrade, yes. Like scroll upgrade definitely happens first, and afterwards I think the second one should be vault, so that you can cut into vault. And then after you make these 2 upgrades, then you have upgrades to spare, then you can think about it. But I think these are pretty necessary. Yeah. That's fine. Thank you for the red deck. Appreciate it a lot. What's the remove? I don't even know. What is a remove? Every card is so freaking good. Even the prostrate. Like maybe card reality. I know it's funny, yeah, because probably eruption. I could see eruption minus, like, it will never be green. We have freaking 2 tantrums here. Probably eruption. Also removing this doesn't feel right, right? I paid like 86 gold for it in like 1 shot. Like we not remove this. I paid 86 gold for this card, and we cannot remove it like just yet. Right, okay, start here. And yeah, here's the example of like failing to kill an enemy on turn 1 and then we have problems. I hope that we do not fail to kill this guy this turn, no? If you want to mitigate bad things happening, you cannot play the tantrum. I mean, of course, you can always use the Blessing of Fortune. This thing is dead immediately, yeah? But I don't want to, because this potion is strong. I do not actually want to start play Tantrum though before the scroll, because it can lead to many ugly things with Miracle before the scroll as well. So this turn is actually just Prostrate, Flurry, Miracle, and then scroll draw it. We have 3 energy left, and 3 energy is enough to play the Vault or play the Spirit Shield plus Meditate, and then we can play this fight slow. We do not need to kill it this turn. Oh, time after playing over them? Yeah, in Act 4. We are in Act 2, by the way. But yeah, you can just block here. But if we draw like this, I think it's dead. Yeah, I think it's like done for, right? I don't know if there are any avocado fans in the chat, yeah, but it's not looking good for this guy. It's dead. Upgraded. Do I even want this anymore? I was saying that I want to pay gold for this, but now that we have this free box, do I still want the foresight? I mean, how bad can this be, right? Yeah, how bad can it be? The lantern, huh? Lantern is only good if we draw the scroll on turn 1, no? Even if we draw vault on turn 1, don't care about lantern, yeah? Yeah, so don't think so, just remove. And yeah, remove eruption. And move on. There's nothing here unless you pay gold for sanctity, which I kind of don't want to. We are already on 3 base energy, and we have the draw power. So it's a Rushland Foresight, both are draw power. Meditate is also draw, and this is also draw. Vault is also kind of draw in a way, yeah. This deck actually has a lot of draw, even though maybe it doesn't look like it. I mean, it probably does look like it, but we have a lot of draw. And no energy, so sanctity is not that good. Oh yeah, move on. There's nothing here. You can exchange a potion, you're going to be really safe. Not free. Wow. But actually though, it probably puts us into divinity like 1 or 2 turns faster, yeah. Question marks because we don't want to lower advance over. Is that true? And we still have one Umari stack. I mean, why not? Okay, it's a fight anyway, doesn't matter. Also with the foresight, you can just, you know, stay in Wrath. It's definitely dead next turn. There's like no chance in hell this thing is not dead this turn. 86 gold, huh? 86 gold. Oh yeah, we skip. Of course we skip, like there's nothing here. If anything, maybe you can think about the Perseverance, but not really. We have freaking Warlock Shuriken here. It's like Sphere Shield Fun Road block, and then Crush Joy's Warlock for scaling block. Even we have even Divinity Warlock with Vulnerable and Strength, yeah? So yeah, no. One chance is 60. This fight does not attack you on turn 1, so I think they are not going to have a very good time. I think. They could have a good time, no? Because 3 energy is still pretty low, yeah? But we do have like Foresight Plus and the Flurries and the Vault. I keep these in case we draw into like Fear No Evil, otherwise we still have another Tantrum. Oh, I can keep both Flurries, but... yeah, I guess like this we just Vault. And next time I always run to Fear No Evil. Yeah, I'm probably dead, I think. One chance 70%, but yeah, I mean you see, our damage output is just ridiculous. Not a surprise. Not a surprise. Usually one of these is enough damage for the entire early game. We have both. Of course this doesn't do anything now. But yeah, now you can see the Shuriken with like 2 Flurries. After the P-Box, the 2 Flurries and the 2 Tantrums. It's just ridiculous. Halt with everything and complete trash, not interested. Scroll upgrade is more important than Vault, I think. So we do that. Especially with the T set here, yeah, the scroll upgrade also plays better. Overextending. Looks fine to me. Oh, we block for like what, 18, yeah? I mean I can block for 20, but 20 still says I kill the right guy. Weaken doesn't really matter, yeah, Weaken doesn't matter at all. I honestly cannot be bothered to count damage, so... I just kill him, you know. I mean, okay, if you already see this in hand, you don't Warlock here, yeah? You Warlock this guy. You can Warlock this guy too, it doesn't matter. Die. And we full block. Oh yeah, T set plays full. Yeah, of course take 0 damage. After you take 0 damage on turn 1, like you don't really take damage after. I mean I shouldn't say it too fast because they could take damage this turn, but of course it doesn't happen. Toxic Air, yeah, cool. Somebody said that this deck wants a lesson learned. Is that true? Because next to it is a pretty good card. You really want a lesson learned over, you know, whatever is next to it. Yeah, this thing is pretty good, yeah, I'm going to tell you. And what does lesson learn do? Okay, that's pretty good things. It upgrades our damage. Is our damage output actually becomes a... It's already very strong, yeah, but our damage output actually becomes absolutely ridiculous if you add the lesson learn to it. Because you can see it upgrade the second tantrum, upgrade both flurries, which are played multiple times, upgrade the freaking warlock, upgrade the portrait, which will otherwise probably never be upgraded, so you cannot enter divinity. I want to enter divinity. Will this kill me or not if I don't take this empty mind? Probably not, right? Because when you die because empty mind is not in the deck, is the end of the run, if anything. And the exchange will be my entire deck is green. Surely Watcher is not so bad that if your entire deck is green, you get owned harder than having just an empty mind in your deck, which you might not even draw, right? I want to upgrade my whole deck. Stance Potion, and now that we have the Scroll Plus already and the Lesson Learned, this potion is weaker, yeah? So we can take the Stance Potion. Weak Potion is kept. Weak Potion is going to be kept because it's my Heart Potion. Right now we still don't have a super good way of surviving the hot first cycle, so this thing can mitigate the damage. And I don't really foresee that we need to use potion in like the near future at all. This is my hot potion for now. We can of course exchange into for the better one, like, you know, the fairy, or maybe the artifact, or whatever, I don't even know. But otherwise this thing is my first cycle block against the hot. I was hoping that we just see a Mental Fortress and get this over with, but you know. This top of the hand blocks a lot, yeah, however it also breaks early turns. What if we just take the one cost calm instead, you know, the inner piece? Yeah, what if we just take the one cost calm instead? Let's just take the one cost calm, right? You can take the 0 cost calm as well, tranquility, but I think we take the one cost calm, yeah. And yeah, of course go here. Guess what that is? Yeah, you guessed it correctly. It's more damage. So do we need this or not? Because maybe the rating actually could make a difference in our blocking game. Maybe we say that our turn 1 damage is already, you know, strong enough. And we just fought Slaver, yeah, which is the fight where Battle Marble is played, maybe the best in the entire game. I think I actually keyed this one because with Lesson Learned now we're also just okay to rest every fire, yeah. You're the Fusion Hammer, but it's fine. The people looks good. Okay, recall. Not recall, but key. They're going in again. Well, good news that we full block. Don't know whether I should have done that or not, but I don't want to take damage, so I full block. Maybe I should not have, because now this thing doesn't even die. And we cannot really vault here, yeah? Because vault is not green, so we take 8. I mean, the last time I would have taken 9 instead, so taking 8 is a little bit better still. It's 6-6, which we will not get 6-6, but we will get a single 12. They can rush down, probably good. It does increase the chance of our very early hands breaking, but 1 turn later is already strong, yeah? And the fact that yeah we even have like another 1 cost calm now just makes this like probably quite powerful. That's fine. Yeah, wet vault though. 3 strength on turn 1 to go with our bag of marbles and all the garbage. But yeah, probably not. Transform 2. We reroll some bad cards from the P box, which they don't exist, guys. We don't have any bad cards to reroll. We actually have no bad cards to reroll. Yeah, this event freaking sucks because the mutations actually... The mutations kills my artifact out to block first echo the heart, yeah, which is one of the maybe the only ways for this to die. And the Jax, of course, I don't want. And the transform to, I guess, with the toxic egg. Yeah, transform to toxic egg is advancing the lesson learned as well a little bit. I can do like a empty fist, and the other thing I don't even know though. Like we can transform the calf, I guess. Probably do these two, or you can take away the cross joints. So the cross joints one lob. If we never really find better block, then front load with this and then scaling with this, yeah, it's still very strong. I transform into Mental Fortress and another scroll would be nice, I think. You can also just get rid of this and, you know, say that it's too bad for the Namaru. You can also say it's like too bad for the Namaru, but I kind of want to go Divide, you know, which is why I don't want to transform this, but it's pretty bad. Yeah, this thing is pretty bad, the Prostrate. Maybe a Prostrate, yeah? Maybe Prostrate. Wow. Thank you. Yeah, amazing. The Zex is okay though, the Zex is fine. The other thing is a little bit less fine, but you know, it's upgraded so it doesn't get in the way of Toxic Egg, yeah? And then we have a clear remove target literally next floor. Wow, very cool. I'm pretty sure this thing is like Giga dead this turn. Don't have like one cost calm though, it's like 2 cost calm. Yeah, I guess 2 cost calm is fine too. Like Water Plus, this was upgraded without the egg, yeah? Like do not be fooled, this thing did not do anything. This card is naturally upgraded. Second cut if anything, to make us not brick on turn 1 completely. Basically anything that's a good one turn 1 draw is probably still slightly positive, and this thing can, yeah, I think it's probably just good. Attack potion of course not over this, like this is Act 4 block, and you know this is probably stronger than this. Yeah, remove and move on. You can buy the Dark Shackles, I think, and just on the same go to remove again, no? Because every single shop we go to is also another shop to draw a Mental Fortress. Plus, by the way. What's the worst card in this deck? I mean, we reset it, it's freaking Judgment, you know? Even though it's green, don't really care. Yeah. Bye. Do I care about empty body or not? Empty body plus is actually pretty freaking good. But this deck is fine. It's very powerful. Because it's not a bad turn 1 draw, and right now we have some. I mean, we only have Camrats, but we don't have empty stands. I mean, I know I did remove empty fist, but empty fist I don't really care about either. The Spiker, yeah, the Spiker. But no, actually, the Spiker could be a little bit of a problem, except that we have Spirit Shield and Disability, so we're probably fine. The Spiker does need to be respected a little bit though, because we don't have Eruption. So entering Wrath, and that's why it's difficult, yeah? only spikers are left alive, which means we need to be careful before exiting. We do have like Warlock and Spirit Shield and maybe the safety. Oh yeah, what about this? Honestly, adding extra cards to this doesn't really matter, yeah? Because we have double rush down now in the Tantrum. We just draw through your entire deck anyway, and then you foresight. So it doesn't matter if your deck ends up being like not infinite, yeah? We don't care about that. I kind of don't want to pay gold for it though, to be perfectly honest. But if we brick everything from here... Yeah, if we brick everything from here, I think I would actually like this. Yeah, we brick literally everything from here, I think this card is okay in my deck. So I guess it's fine. Record now, in case we see shovel and can dig. Or yeah, upward rush down in case we steal on 3 base energy after this act. We have lesson learned though. Let's just record. Opening dress in next act is good too. Can take the portal now. Getting hit in the face for 18, which by the way, yeah, is a threat in Act 3 or Spear and Shield, which is why the antibody was also added to mitigate this. And scribe through this because otherwise can meditate back the card by meditating in the piece enough draw already, and I want to draw some block this turn if possible. Yeah, like that. That's pretty good, I think. Do I even want the smite in hand because then it makes the scroll a little bit more annoying to play? Maybe I don't, right? So this thing, I do see this thing is probably going to be removed like soon, yeah? Maybe I should have to remove Cup Reality before Judgment, and I'm too much of a hater. Because yeah, the Judgment actually has some use in Act 3, but the Cup Reality probably doesn't. Is that you can kill Darklings, you can kill Spikers. Yeah, I'm probably too much of a hater. Yeah, remove this in the shop probably over the Judgment. Well, too late now, that's gone. What can you do? Oh, I wonder, yeah, is it dead this turn? Is the champ dead this turn? Can Sunri... Does anyone really know whether he would die this turn? It doesn't attack, so Fear No Evil doesn't work though. So if Fear No Evil doesn't work, I think he gets to live. I think, not entirely sure, but I think it does get to live. I kind of need to meditate though, so yeah, I think it does actually get to live. I could have killed him, but I need to lesson learn, yeah? If he just tried to play Tantrum, I'm pretty sure he's freaking dead right now. But I need to play my lesson learn, guys, so he gets to live for that turn. Zest, thank you for the sub and 8 months special log. Why did I play that, by the way? Yeah, probably no reason. Yeah, I need to lesson learn. That is making a breaking problem worse, yeah? However, it solves... I mean, it just makes it infinite, basically. We pick this, we're infinite. Even with, you know, the card being like 24, we are infinite if we pick this. But it makes my breaking problem like a lot worse on turn 1, yeah? We still have no sustain and no front load block relic, so I don't think it's good. And we don't need block solution for endgame either, because again, the one lobster shuriken thing with the crush joint will just work. What about the second sphere shield? Just because it's such a massive amount of front road block. Yeah, what about just Spear Shield, because it's blocks so insanely much in one card, so it is not affected by Beat of Death too much, and it's not really being threatened with like Time Eater or anything either. What with those Ex Machina as well? What with Scroll? I think so, right? I don't think I want to brick and turn one for at least no reason, yeah. Yeah, take Force Energy then. We don't need energy in hallways, I assume. So just take the Force Energy, yeah. Later is like no curse, but I don't care. Not this energy, of course not this energy. This energy. Omni is a bit weird though, because if you have to spend 3 energy on... It's like we don't need to Omni any of these powers, you know? So what on earth do you even pick the Omni for? If you pick Omni to maybe like pull a 2 cost block card instead. To be fair, it played twice. So it's like you spend 3 energy to block with 4, but if you're on 3 base energy, which by the way we are currently, until we get to elite and boss fights, then essentially you give the enemy a vault. I mean, you can also Omni Vault to play your vault. I guess it's that. Where are we going, by the way? Technically can take normalities, I really don't want to. Because then we still have 1 normality for a few fights. Normality for this deck is not exactly the best thing I've ever seen. You know? We can fight 4 elites. Only recall, so I can just rest. I mean, I don't really see why I would not go. Question marks right now. Madness we can also mitigate with the thing. In fact, you can even take the Madness if you want to. I think the Madness is genuinely not too bad. On 4 base energy now already, though, so maybe the Madness is just worse. But Madness Plus in this deck is probably quite strong. Yeah, it's probably quite strong. I don't want to go 2 question marks. We have 2 rest in this act. And I took second switch shield. Let's just take 5, yeah. 1 question mark maybe is okay. I don't want to go to 2 though. And here we have another force 1. Yeah, let's just start here. The Spike, okay, need to be careful about this thing. But actually though, need to be careful about this thing, yeah? Without playing our exit just like willy-nilly. Well, that's a lot of block, I think. We stay in Wrath, I think, from this position. Yeah, we should probably stay in Wrath. Because otherwise re-entering Wrath is difficult, yeah? We can do it now though, because we can get back Tantrum and Spirit Shield, and this guy still has enough HP to, you know, play Tantrum. Play Tantrum on. The thing, I guess the thing is good too. For some reason I did not actually get the Spirit Shield back in my hand, but I think it's okay. I was thinking I would just get the Spirit Shield back and then I didn't, yeah? But it's fine. I have a lot. Do not worry. Oh yeah, this guy's just dead. I don't think I care about another cut, so we skip. Salamander, I think with the red, fish a lot. Yeah, question mark. Not really, no. Not really. Like this. Yeah, 1 normality is actually awful though. It can generally kill me in these draws. That is how bad normality is for this deck, yeah? Like, we can actually just die. So, you know, what can you do? It's on 75. I did not know that. It's fine. 75 speed. Who cares? Okay, I actually care a little bit because my lesson learned is screwed. Yes, you can tell you like how giga lock in I am at the moment, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. 75 speed. We don't get 5 slams, you know. That's like all planned. Yes, we do not get the slams. No, but actually though, there's no problem at all. Of course, there's no problem. This deck is a little bit too strong. I mean, of course, you can draw back into the lesson learn. Yeah, like right here. Ice cream, I don't know what that does, but I guess it makes the Dust X a bit better. It's not even true. We want to keep the miracles in hand anyway for the Spirit Shields, eh? And we have 2 Spirit Shields. I don't even know what that does, but you know, maybe it does something. But here you can see like turn 1 damage is in my face right now, and that's not very happy times. Ow. Which is why the Spirit Shield was taken over that submission. Yeah? It's too much damage. Upgrade the damage across the screen. This one's not good though. Again, it's not a very good. It's an okay turn 1 draw, but not amazing, yeah? And you cannot enter Wrath blindly without guarantee exit. And then after the powers are down, like force it up. You can already see with few hand like super easily, yeah? In fact, if there's bottleneck, it's like energy. Initial bottleneck is draw, and then after a few turns, the bottleneck changes to energy instead. We only draw way too much. So not really. Yeah. 2 spikers. Okay. Time to actually lock in. Yeah, 2 of them. Like 1 is easy, but 2 we need to focus a little bit. I probably don't even play. I think I don't play the Spirit Shield here. We don't have enough energy to do that. I guess I can do like this. 1830 is too much damage, but it's fine. Just kill only 1 spike immediately is good too. Again, we just stay in Wrath. Yeah, there's another Spirit Shield coming. And this is a free hit. I guess we do this instead to we get slightly more damage here. Foresight Vault. Slightly annoying to not draw many hit like this hand, but I guess it's fine. We exit, yeah, so we need to be slightly careful, but I think we should be fine. Now this turn I can just start with tension on this, and then we're in Wrath, and also I have full hand from the Spirit Shield to block. And yeah, of course this thing's dead. Now the rush down plus, I want the other power, you know. The Mental Fortress plus would be quite nice. It's just actually brain off. I would like to be brain off like soon. Maybe a brain is already off, but you can see like these turns are still threatening, and they could have attacked. And here's the Spirit Shield in hand, but you know they didn't. So we don't need the Spirit Shield, we don't need to. That said though, energy is out, but I guess it's fine. Yeah, I need to play both Foresight and Meditate, I think. So let's just do that. And this doesn't even do anything. Oh, I guess actually I could have pulled back the Flurry, huh? This turn they are going in, yeah, by the way, as you can see. Very, very scary. Did not draw into the Dust X, but I guess it's fine. I can vault here. Yeah, I can actually vault here. So let's vault. Keep the thing in hand, otherwise I could die a horrible death this turn. But yeah, otherwise like, most of the time we're just like complete chilling. Looks like we're chilling now. Okay, -0, very good. Garbage. Flex Potion. Flex over Stance, huh? Stance Potion with the ice cream. So you give rush down, draw, and also 2 energy. Yeah? Flex Potion is easily killing anything that can be killed. I think we already do that though. If you have a good enough turn, the enemy will already die. Yeah? So we do not need this Flex Pot for Speed and Shield either. I think we keep these potions. Is this guy a problem, by the way? Just checking. Because blocking next turn is not so easy, you know? If he does 45. Which, by the way, of course he does. We do, however, have a vault. So we could vault into some Spirit Shield Scroll. Yeah, like that. And here's a Spirit Shield instead of the Establishment or whatever that was. That's pretty good with full block. Play the card to make the next Spirit Shield stronger? Yeah, sure. I sure hope this thing's dead this turn because I already spent all my resources, yeah? But I'm pretty sure it's dead. Ori is quite good. First cycle block with the heart always welcome. And this can even block second cycle multi-hit still. Third cycle, the fight should already be over, so we don't need to care about third cycle with heart. Yeah? Either we already die or the heart dies a long time before, because we just deal with 200 damage per turn after setup easily. No resources, ice cream? No, resources is for the Spirit Shield. The energy doesn't really matter, but my Spirit Shield block is just gone. Shimmering Fury, if anything, but you're not interested. Already have 2 rush downs. This thing doesn't even do anything. This thing is useless. So move on. What is there to upgrade here? I don't even freaking know. Like, just probably just a card that does anything. Now, Brain Off card is a membership card moment. Not really, right? We just take the Brain Off card, yeah? And then not enough gold to remove, like, come on. We can, however, buy Purity, and the Purity is breaking us in early turns, and then in later turns we don't need it. Wow, cool. Okay, Brain Off. Oh, actually, we can buy. Oh, we can buy. Okay, let's buy then. To change Jackson, it was a 721 months, change a lot. Other choice is buying Gambler's Brew, and yes, this Gambler's Brew is exceptionally good. With the Tory now, it's still 67 plus 15, no? So if we break literally everything and we need to game the spool in the speed and shield fight, then things can be problematic. I think we just toss away the stand spot and take this spot if you are buying the pot. But you keep the weak pot. Otherwise, you can just remove. Can we brick draws? How hard can we brick draw with removing? Because I kind of just want to remove. Actually, no, we cannot remove twice either way, right? Because next remove is 175, so yeah, it just makes sense to take this potion and remove in the Dark Force shop. Goodbye stand spot. And get this brew. That can eat my artifact, but of course we don't have artifact right now. That is like freaking time lost though, and what does dexterity do again? Okay, fine, dexterity a little bit. But yeah, freaking flurry or speed shield doesn't work though. I mean, it works, but it works like +1 only, it's not +1 for card, yeah? It's +1 after this number, not before. Whatever. Like here you can see like we just brick turn 1 easily often. Cannot kill both of them, I'm pretty sure, yeah. I don't think I can kill both of them. So I'm sad. I'm sad, I mean I'm taking 9 damage. That's fine. Ow. Would I rate ice cream 1 to 10? Yeah, no clue. Like even the run. But I would say it's a relic with high potential, but of course early game doesn't do much. Whether it does anything later or not, well, you know, depends on the run. So sometimes it's 10, sometimes 0. Hard to say. It's not like universally broken like Incense Burner, yeah, but it's also not like worthless like Ginger. Okay, not Ginger. I'm just like have a vendetta. I'm just having a vendetta against the Ginger because it lost me a data this last run, but Ginger is not that bad. It does something. But like something more like the specimen. But yeah, she dies this turn, so let's just go in. Big. Wait, what? I actually draw no Wrath and no Vault and no Cut Through Fate with 10 draws, eh? It's fine, don't worry about it. It doesn't really matter at all. We probably can block like 100 plus next turn if we need to. Also, maybe I can kill it through the thing. I don't want to think about whether I can or not though, so let's just not even try. Where's my lesson learned? Where is my lesson learned? I mean, you cannot hide. You definitely cannot hide because I have vaults. Complete garbage unless you want the fasting for some unknown reason. Yeah, move on. Do I want this? Probably not, right? With the fortress now. They don't mind playing immediately. Meditate is, I guess, okay. And, you know, cause every fight from now is free the moment we draw into one of the mass draw cards, yeah, let's draw the vault. And we play powers, and after we play powers, nothing bad can happen after we play our powers, basically. If your memories doesn't do anything, it probably is stronger than weak pot, to be perfectly honest. Actually, it's not, right? Because if we are drawing like the worst draw of all time, yeah, which means we have not drawn to the good cards. Or we have drawn to all the good cards on turn 1, like the Warlock and the Spirit Shield, without having a Meditate in hand, and then we can memories back. I guess. That's about it. But even then, with the weak pot, we don't die, so you know, I don't think there's any reason. 25, 25 what? 25 is already on the screen. It is 26. Which, you know, I minor spoilers, yeah, but I think our chance is pretty good. Yeah, I think our chances in this run is like slightly decent. I guess I just get the inner piece backwards, probably. Yeah, I didn't even play the flurry, it doesn't matter, it's fine. I say that, but I'm facing like what 100 damage in hand and no powers in play yet. Okay, rush down is in play, those would lie. Oh, now the power is in play and the scroll is in hand, or maybe she's dead. Who knows? She's probably dead. Dead to lesson learn, by the way. Yeah, not even normal dead. Yeah, that is definitely needed. Thank you. I very much need this relic in this run. Thank you very much. Yeah, here's a turn 1 brick. We can make the awakened one be slightly happy because it can hit us. It's one of the few things that can still hit us in this run, yeah. So we can make this, you know, a bit happy. Lesson learned. There's no more things to upgrade. So you can exhaust it here, and then we take like what 14. Yeah, it's fine. And yes, this is not a cultist sympathizing stream. So we will kill the cultist. We always kill the cultist. The cultist cannot be left alive. Die. Can I break the Eventual Wrath? Because if I can, maybe I should not, but we draw 4. Drawing 4 surely is fine, right? Yeah, drawing 4 is just fine, you know. Yeah, cultists are dead, so now I can play the game. We should be able to kill it this turn. I don't even need to play the foresight, I don't think. So we can give him like 2 less strength if you really care about the strength for some reason. Spoilers alert, yeah, the strength doesn't matter. Yeah, this guy can have like probably 10 more strength and we still full block easily. But you know. Whatever. If it is not quite, we do run into hand size problem, and we do not make positive energy. We are new energy neutral, not positive. So we do run out of energy at some point because our hand is just full, and you need to play cards to keep like the turn going. Actually, of course, it's functionally infinite. We have no base cards here, a lot of exhaust, like 2 rush downs, and 1 cost cam. So yeah, of course, it's functionally infinite. And this one is just completely busted. What you know is what you expect on a watcher run. You play 10 watcher runs, you probably get 9 runs like this strong. Maybe not exactly this strong, because this run is also, even among the strong runs, this one's pretty freaking strong. But this happens decently often. Annoying fight, but you know, that's all it is. Like slightly annoying. Holy Art of War. I bet the Art of War doubters. We can make this guy hit us on time as well. Because even a tantrum right now, we can run into issues. So we can just let this mean hit us on time, yeah, before we dress. Minus what, 32? Yeah, no problem. Don't really care. Like 4 we need to care a bit though. Like spear and shield, if we take like 33 damage against spear and shield on turn 1, then you need to actually care a little bit. For now, we still don't have to. Also, yeah, energy is already I just vault this turn, yeah, and then we play the thing. Yeah, next time we have scroll guarantee. Exhaust this and then vault. Okay, only 1 tantrum in here, that's fine. Apparently I don't have exit in my hand. I don't think it matters. It doesn't, by the way. But apparently I don't have exit in my hand. It's fine. Forecast next turn, yeah, plenty. In fact, you can play all of this turn and take more damage for like no reason. It's just not. It's still not below 240, right? Okay, perfect. So if he attacks me again, he's dead, yeah? If he attacks this turn, he's dead. Yeah, and looks like he's dead. In fact, I don't even need to calm as well because we have way too much damage. Yeah, I for rest. Spear and shield need to preserve some HP. As long as we don't enter the hard fight with like half HP or something, we should be fine. But it is still possible to die here, yeah? Which is pretty funny, but it's true. These are pretty freaking sick relics. At the same time, I kind of just want to remove a card. You know. You know the vibes, already the vibes of removing is good. By the way, I'm allowed to because I have Gambler's Brew. Yeah? Without Gambler's Brew, I don't think I'm allowed to actually remove the if you really want to, you know, make sure that you are not going to die. Maybe we still die without removing, you know, that would be quite sad. Looks like we're fine, I think. Personally, it looks like this is like going okay with the vault on turn 1. Yeah, looks fine to me. It definitely looks fine to me. We don't go off immediately, but we have Foresight in place, so there's no threat, I think. Exhaust lesson learn doesn't matter. Energy for next turn also doesn't matter. We have freaking 7 energy. Let's just exhaust lesson learn. Yeah, okay, they're dead. One rush down and play only. Let's just scroll first. Also, we full block this easily, yeah? I mean, they're also dead, but we full block this easily. I mean, you can see, right? It's already 91 block, and our turn has 10 energy with a Vault Unplay and, you know, a billion other things. One strength. I mean, one strength is one strength, you know, quality of life. You can go divine if you want to. If you want to feel something in this one, you can go enter divinity. Ow. I think I should do it like this though. If I vault here, we could run into trouble, so maybe I just don't. So no foresight, but yeah, unfortunately in play 2 rush down and play, so let's just stop here. Yeah? I can cut, I guess. Yeah, second vault next turn, so we already know there's no problem. Meanwhile, I'm still collecting strength, you know. And probably yes. Don't think I'm going to play Ironclad after this. Can throw this just in case. I don't think it really matters, but you know, just in case. Okay, get second fortress first, so this turn probably is also freaking full block. After image for 12, yeah, it's probably pretty decent. Taking some damage though, because I don't think I'm allowed. I don't think I should do in the piece into another tantrum loop, because if I break, then I need to vault. Which, by the way, vaulting is like completely fine, but you know, I just don't want to do it. yeah, sure, you can deal some damage. you can deal some damage. I don't really mind. Even here in Wrath we have Tori, yeah? So it does not. This turn I can just keep going with the turn. Also, we full block this easily while getting like a billion strength. I should die in 2 turns because it's below 400. Yeah, it's below 400, so it should die in 2 turns pretty easily from here. Okay, meditate is here, so it's dead next turn, very cool. This was yeah, a brain off run. Not much to say. This one is just completely brain off. Like almost start to finish. Like what decision did I even make in this run? Was there any decision at all in this run? Like the first shot was Cup Reality versus Foresight. Yeah, both are winning. Remove, you're also winning. There's no decision, right, in this entire run. So yeah, that's fun. Yeah, that's fun. Okay, what was 40? I think 26. Yeah, definitely a little bit anticlimactic after the run yesterday, but you know, that's just how Watcher is. A lot of times. May never lose. Hopefully on Watcher that is true. On the other two, yeah, I don't think I'm quite there yet, but I hope to never lose a Watcher run again, yeah, basically. How much average run length change? It's still around 3 hours because I talk a lot. This one there's nothing to even talk about, so you know it's like below 2. But you know the average run is probably around like this. Yeah, it's a little bit above 3 hours. And the long run, the super long runs, of course, is still, you know, like there's one Watcher run start district with is I think 6 hours. So I will spend the time that the run demands the time. Yeah? It's just that I don't really waste a lot of time if the run is like there's nothing to think about. Like, for example, this run. Yeah, that's it. What is even this run? There's nothing. But this one, I mean, saw just now there, an hour 7 minutes or something also on Watcher, like completely broken. No, yeah, let's just get out of here. And yeah, I'm glad tomorrow. Mirth Rag stream, yeah, sure. And thanks for watching, guys, as always, and see you.